If you observe me in real life doing some gay shit, then all bets is off. I can't.
But you did get caught doing some gay shit at Pride. Somebody
I didn't
sent
do
a
nothing.
picture to my phone.
That
and
wasn't me. Yes, it was me. It was me.
definitely
It was me.
you.
But it's not what you think.
What the f was I thinking? And what wasn't it? Because
Everybody was saying, because this what everybody's favorite line is, you let that tranny twerk on you.
You
I didn't
did.
let nobody do nothing. How am I
definitely
supposed
did.
to know somebody finna randomly bend over in front of you and
You
start
ain't punched
busting it
that
down?
motherfucker in the back of his head.
That's the thing. I'm not aggressive. I was uncomfortable, but I'm not aggressive.
No, you're not heterosexual.
No, I'm not aggressive.
I'm sure that'll make a pastor violent.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you got violent tendencies in you, then yeah, you finna pop off on anybody. I'm
sure
not a
that'll
violent
make
person.
motherfucking Gandhi violent.
I'm a very patient person. I was uncomfortable.
If you a
That's why
straight man and a gay man walk up and start twerking on you, that's rape. You're gonna defend yourself as a man. You're gonna kick him in his fucking tailbone.
I kept telling everybody I was assaulted, and they over there making jokes about it. So when is assault funny because
so
it's on
we
the
laughing
man?
at your pain.
They was. I'm like, so when
raised
is
a
assault?
valid point. Speak
When
on
is
that.
assault funny? Because if that was me just walking up to a random girl and touching her chest or something, it would have been assault. That wouldn't have been funny then.
You are 100% right.
I kept trying to tell them, no, y'all think it's funny now because somebody just randomly came up and assaulted me
And we got on the internet and we laughed
and
about it.
clowned me for it. But you know,
You know
it is what it is. No.
You are absolutely right.
Males go through stuff. Y'all don't be caring for real. Y'all think
I
it's a joke.
apologize to you. Go, what's that word? It's KB Nini, and I'm just a girl from Chicago. Today I got with me Mango. What's that word, gang?
That way, what's happening, man? It's your boy Mango95, Mr. Voice of that dirty South. You heard me?
And everything we say on this podcast is for entertainment purposes only. Please do not get yourself in a situation it's going to be real hard to get out of about something I said. With that being said, how you feeling, Mango?
I'm all right. Cold and a little crippled right now.
Cold and crippled.
Cold and crippled right now,
It's
yeah.
the springtime. It's not that bad out there. What's wrong?
Yeah, 50 degree. Look, when you just came from Atlanta and Florida where it's 80 and to come to this shit.
I think you just need to eat, love. No, for real.
I don't eat once a day. I don't.
Once a day.
Twice on a good day.
You
I
do
don't
the
be hungry
same
like
stuff
that.
6 or 7 uncle do. He don't eat 6 o'clock.
I don't get hungry to the nighttime. I
Is
don't
it
know
like
why.
a religious thing or is it drugs?
Oh, it's just my body. I don't do drugs. I don't smoke or drink. I don't do nothing I don't want the children doing. Say the kids.
A good role model. So the last time that we had you here, you went viral. You went very viral. I'm not sure if you were playing a character or if you're a non-heterosexual man. So with that being said, the last time you was here, were you acting or are you really like a bisexual?
I be in character.
Bisexual.
You know, I sprinkle a little bit of truth in there. But when I'm in character, I'm in character. When I'm talking, you hear me talk enough, I talk a little bit about myself, but then the rest I throw y'all what y'all want to hear.
How much of it was the truth that you sprinkled on it?
I mean, what were you talking about? You talking about devices and electronics. That part was real. That part was real. I ain't gonna lie, that part was real.
For real?
Yeah.
I thought
I like women's. I don't like men's. I like women's, but
okay, so let's talk about that because now we're not here to kind of to clown or troll on what's gay and what's straight. Your sexuality is your business, and it's really none of my concern. It's more of your internet antics. You feel me? Because I be trying to figure out like, okay, is we trolling or is we serious here? So, do you, outside of what your kinks is, do you kind of make shit a little bit more extreme than it is for attention?
Yeah, because I started paying attention and attention started paying me.
Okay, so at what point did you realize playing gay can get you a lot of attention?
Just doing anything for the internet. I've been realized that from over a decade ago, almost 15 years ago. I realized just playing the character, just doing stuff online, get people to watch you.
On Code of Grave. So in that case, when you did it last time, it was just because that was the climate of the internet.
Pretty much, that was
algorithm.
what was going on.
Yeah, Dion, he was going up and shit like that. So you felt
nigga.
like you was just kind of attaching yourself to that algorithm.
Yeah, even though the nigga really thought I liked him for real, like no.
I was just about to say, like that don't kind of make people get, because a lot of people that's not content creators, they don't understand what's real and what's fake. So that didn't make people that know you kind of question What side that you may have really been on?
They really thought I was, man, look, every time somebody asked me something like, you went up there with that man? I don't know. I was not going up there for that man. I was going up there to network.
Tell me in a situation where it affected your everyday life.
People that watch me or people that run into me say they was just watching my stuff and like, yeah, you really went up there with that boy? And I'm like, nah, son, I wasn't going up there for him. Because I thought, when we did the 20V, because usually when I do 20Vs and all that, it'd be like other segments afterwards, like Pop the Balloon. I thought you was going to have something like that. But it was just a 20V, so that's why I went up there. I didn't realize what it was until after the fact. But you did
know that it was for trans women, right?
Yeah, man, they cool. Them my
you don't identify as trans women, right?
I mean, them women to me. I mean, we know what's going on, but
it's not about your preference in women. This is about what do you identify as. It didn't say Dion Mango plus 19 trans. It was Dion versus 20 trans, and you was one of the 20 contestants. So evidently, you identify as a trans woman.
I ain't realized that until afterwards. I was already there. I'm like, might as well see it through.
Oh, so you didn't read the flyer?
I don't be reading stuff, man.
I'm pretty
I
sure
just show up.
Big bold words. I could be mistaken.
It's a camera involved. I'm showing up.
I'm almost sure it did 1 million views in one day.
I'm just showing up
because it was 20 trans.
Because you don't know, I was on the outside asking the girls like, I don't like niggas. So what am I? It's gonna be weird because I don't know what to say.
So you are attracted to trans women?
They alright. They cool. Not in a they cool.
Not in a what?
They not I ain't messing around, but they cool.
What you mean by mess around?
I don't discriminate. No sexual explicit things.
So you don't discriminate sexually?
I discriminate sexually because I don't like dudes.
But trans women aren't dudes, according to your logic.
Biologically they are, but I'm gonna respect their pronouns.
I'm respecting them too. So in this case, we're not using whatever they identify as. So a trans woman identify as a woman. You say you don't discriminate, and women are those type of women that you choose to partake in.
I choose to entertain them.
Entertain in which ways?
Network with them. So we can do business, we can talk, we can hang out.
Y'all
no sir.
Suck your dick?
No sir. I'm not even a head person anyway, but no sir.
Well,
they all right. So I said, plenty have tried, many have failed.
How many have succeeded?
None. Because I can clock them all. I'm from Atlanta. This ain't nothing new. I can see them.
Yeah, I'm from Atlanta. It's not really a good.
That's why everybody that know what's going on. If I was, I wouldn't have had nothing.
Where did you decide to choose from Atlanta?
The day I was popped out my mom's.
You was born in Atlanta.
My birth certificate
says Atlanta, Georgia. How old was you when you moved to Chicago?
8th grade. So I was like, what? How old you supposed to be in 8th grade? I don't remember. How old you supposed to be in 8th grade?
Perhaps a grown ass man.
So I moved when I was little, and then I've been back and forth ever since.
Like you from Atlanta. Is you from Atlanta as much as you're heterosexual?
Yes, I am.
Makes sense. Half and half. Do you feel like, well, in a way you kind of said this. So you coming on the internet, you making your homosexuality extremer than it is. It's more of a performance opposed to a part of who you really are.
Yeah. So as a dope entertainer, you got to be able to roll with the punches. We treat this like Hollywood. Hollywood give you a script. You do that script.
You ever heard of sometimes Hollywood artists get stuck in a character, and sometimes they have to live and be that character?
Yeah, Will Smith.
Yeah, like you got even the guy, Batman, who played Batman. It was something that was saying that he was playing a character for so long and he was so good.
Heath Ledger.
Yeah, that he actually became that character.
Yeah.
Do you think, have it ever confused you sometimes, like you had played a homosexual man, a bisexual man?
Not that aspect. Cause I try not to put too much of that. I sprinkle a little bit on that for entertainment, but I do get stuck in character sometimes, but not with that, not on that aspect.
Which characters do you get stuck in?
Yeah, I mean, when I first came out,
being from Atlanta,
that's really me. That's really who I am. I wouldn't have it tatted on me for nothing. But I guess you can call it part of the character.
You got Atlanta tatted on you?
YRN. Migos. That's what I said when I first came, was discovered. Everybody, you saying you the Migos. We grew up together. So I really played that character. I never said I was the fourth Migo. Folks and the people got saying that. And I just went along with it. It got so extreme, got it tatted on me.
I was finna say,
so sometimes, deep
the
character really does go. I was going right there, and this tattoo hurt it. So
you do know it's people that said they went to grammar school with you, in high school with you, in Chicago.
Yeah.
You do know you have an Illinois link card that you showed me, which means you are an Illinois resident.
They can call me Illinois. You can take me from Atlanta, but you can't take Atlanta out of me. So
And you sure you never been like diagnosed with anything like antisocial personality disorder?
Folks think I have multiple personality disorder.
I
But
think you do. I think you a schizophrenic, and I think you barely know who the fuck you are. So I think whoever you wake up feeling like that day determines who you're going to be, even if that includes a homosexual man.
But it's only two options. I'm gonna either be that character or I'm gonna be myself.
What dictates whether you're going to be that character or be yourself? Like, what determines that?
My location.
Where you're located determines.
Yep. So if I'm
so
outside.
at what point do you have to be a homosexual male? At any 20v1 with Dion?
I'm going to be, at some point, I'll just be whatever when the cameras come on. I'll be whatever y'all saying when them cameras come on. But the people who know me in real life, they know what's going on. They know what I like. They know who I am. They know my character, my personality. A1 like steak sauce, you heard?
If the views ever stop, would you continue to be that way? So, like, the climate has changed. So,
no.
Okay, so when it was cool to be gay, when Dion was in his prime and he was popping and him had the algorithm in that headlock, that's when you chose to be gay. Now that people's looking at him like a deranged psychopath that need mental problems, that's unsure of himself, now it's no longer cool to be gay. Now you saying that you're here not being gay.
See, I don't know if he was like that for real. Everybody was trying to figure this out.
I don't know if he was like that for real
or if he was. I don't know.
Definitely like
if
that.
He was,
a video
then...
just. Okay, let's talk about this because speaking on Dion, a video came out on Facebook, went viral where he was receiving head from a man, a boy, the boy kind, and we was all under the impression that he only messed with the trans kind. So you another guy who only saying I only mess with the trans guy. Is there certain circumstances where the boy kind is accepted?
No, because I ain't attracted to niggas.
Okay, so you saying for money you wouldn't receive head?
Nope, couldn't do it.
But you would receive head from a trans?
Nope.
Oh,
it got to be some major extreme. I'm down in the dirt, poor. I ain't got look.
How low do you got to go to be there?
Look, in the homeless, poor. Nothing. Look, we finna do what we finna do. Y'all seen what was that Tyler Perry show?
What else you willing to do when you get into those positions where you just down and out and poor?
When you down and out, man, anything goes.
Anything.
Not dudes, but anything goes. You in survival mode.
What does that come with?
Man, pimping yourself out.
Interesting.
Turn my body to a motel room.
A motel?
If I need it that bad, if I'm broke.
Super
7? Motel 8. They leave the light on for you.
Gosh, interesting.
But I pray to Jesus it'll never get to that point.
Do you think this is helping or hurting how people view your sexuality?
I don't get up, man. What? Look, they gonna say what they want to say. I don't care about nobody I ain't laying with. Whatever the case is, whatever I'm saying and what I am.
What is the person that you're laying with saying?
Get that money. Get that money.
Maybe they're pimping you?
No. I don't think I can have no pimp.
How many people approximately do you lay with?
It depends on the day.
What day does it depend on?
What I feel like. If I feel like entertaining somebody else, then,
What's your views on entertainment? What do you see as entertaining someone?
Responding to their text messages, answering their calls, trying to act like I like them for real. Yeah.
Do you do that with men?
Nah. Oh. I don't like dudes.
Me neither. Do you think it's offensive acting gay, even though you're not? Do you think that's offensive to people that's actually gay? The people that this is really their thing. You really have tops. You really have men that's interested into more feminine men. You got men that's interested into men that not even interested into men. I don't know how that work. Whatever, all these different letters and shit to break down. Do you think you, as somebody posing to be heterosexual, imitating somebody homosexual for entertainment? Okay.
I don't think it's offensive. Shit, when you're saying it's offensive when they do straight shit.
Also, you say it's offensive. You say if it's offensive for gay people to play straight, then
I'm saying we ain't nobody saying it's offensive when they do straight shit, so it ain't offensive if regular people.
What do they do that's straight?
Shit, they act like they like women or.
I do know gay dudes that be cracking women.
See, is that offensive? Is we mad at well, some niggas is, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm sure they
I'm not. I ain't offended by it. Shit.
So you're not mad if a woman go and sleep with a gay man and then comes back to sleep with you?
Don't bring me back nothing.
Oh, only in the case of STDs? Outside of STDs?
Look, what you do
Long
is
as
what
it's
you like is
nothing
what you like.
contracted.
What's them? They pansexual. You like what you like. Just don't bring me nothing back. I ain't finna judge you because being in a lifestyle and poly and swinging and doing all that. People like what they like.
Not judgmental.
Yeah, I'm not a judgmental person. Just don't bring me nothing back. Even though gays are one of the cleanest groups, more likely to be successful, upkept.
So I got a transsexual hairdresser, and I had asked my guy for some weed and shit, and I'm like, "I'm finna smoke and whatnot." And he was like, "You smoke off him? Whatever he called it. He's straight. He from the streets. He not homophobic, but he just it is what it is. So he like, you smoke off that thing, you nasty." And I'm like, just because the person gay, do that mean like they don't tend to their hygiene? Yeah. I'm like, shit, her nigga in jail. Every time I'm over here, she talking to her nigga from jail, and she in the house doing hair all day. So it don't even seem like she over fucking or hoeing or nothing like that. So like, she just a trans woman. Yeah. So you think that because people are gay or they sleep with the same sex, they automatically get looked at like they lower or they more disgusting or something?
Yeah, it's a stigma against them. Like
Speak on that.
Like I always tell, I'm always on some Facebook posts, and people always see me on different type of posts. Like, you always on some gay shit. Like, I don't judge, I don't discriminate, I don't do nothing. They still human too. They ain't never did nothing to me, except one in my life. One of them tried to blackmail me.
What they do?
They tried to blackmail me.
How?
Because it was one of this.
What did they know about you that you didn't want nobody
to know? It ain't nothing that they
you.
knew. It was just a simple fact that I was hanging with them, and they tried to make it seem like it was something that it wasn't. Talking about, I'm gonna put your business out there.
What was your business? Y'all never did.
Yeah, we just hung out.
And did what? What was
nothing? I forgot. We
blackmail means somebody knows something about you that you don't want nobody else to know. They threaten to tell everybody else.
Because when it come to that, folks be thinking, "Oh, yeah, I'm gonna put this allegation on you," and once it hit the internet, the internet blows shit up. They put the allegations on you, like if you messing around. That we was messing around. It's a big, tall, over 6 foot, yellow bone. The name was Red. I ain't gonna never forget that. This was a long time ago. I think she was living up north. We just chilling, hanging out, watching the movie. She tried to get some money about me. I wasn't coming up off no money. So like, yeah, I'm gonna put your business out there. I'm like, all right, so even if you would have put something out there and said what you thought, that wasn't gonna make people not mess with me if I was.
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
That motherfucker got fired, and that's usually stuff like that make folks be looking at the trans community as like, you see, that's how y'all be acting. But I don't hold one person, I don't hold the whole community accountable for what one person do. That was just that one person trying to get some money up out of me.
I don't like gays that blackmail other gays into like they have sex or whatever, and this gay is not fully developed in their gay ways, and they want to come out and they feel like, oh, well, if you don't come out, then I'm going to expose you. And I feel like that's kind of hypocritical, because why do you have to expose somebody for being gay if that's something that you're proud of being? Like, when did that become something derogatory or something to shame somebody over? Like, oh, you gay. Yeah, okay, like, bitch.
They do that. The community, they do that to themselves. Like, y'all supposed to be, and a lot of women do that. Like, all so-called supporters of the gay community, but you quick to use it as an insult.
I am.
So which one is
that applies?
That's crazy. I never understood that.
But see, I don't use it as an insult unless somebody's. I don't use it as an insult. I use it to give clarity, or I use it as an adjective, because don't cut a grave. With me, it's not like, oh, you gay and you don't want nobody to know. With me, it's like, bitch, we know you gay. What you hiding for? I'm not saying, are you a fucked up person or you less than, or that's something to be ashamed of. I'm saying, bitch, why the fuck is you ashamed of being gay?
Most people
in 2026.
Most people, they use
it as, gives a fuck?
As an insult. They always say this about me, oh, you gay, but you supposed to be a supporter
of
the gay community.
No, see, I think your problem is that you play gay games.
Yeah, that's why it's too many allegations on my name.
It's not that it's allegations on your name. It's that we all know that you're gay. You come out and you say, I'm gay sometimes, but in the same breath, you would turn around and say, I'm not fucking gay. And then you would turn around and be like, oh, women always calling men gay, and y'all always, no, you even called yourself gay in some instances.
I can say it to myself. If you don't know me, you can't call me nothing. Don't say nothing to me that you don't know. I can say whatever I want to say about my own self.
What? No, I got ass just like you. That's just like a bitch who pussy stink. I smell myself before you smell it. So if you tell me I stink, bitch, I already smelled it. What the fuck I'm getting offended for? I'm gonna go wash my ass.
They eyes is on the internet. They eyes ain't on me for real. Now, if you observe me in real life doing some gay shit, then all bets is off. I can't.
But you did get caught doing some gay shit at Pride. Somebody
I didn't
sent
do
a picture
nothing
to my phone.
That
and
wasn't
you,
me. Well, yes, it was me.
It was
me.
definitely
It was me.
you.
But it's not what you think.
Well, what the fuck was I thinking, and what wasn't it? Because
Everybody was saying, because this what everybody's favorite line is, you let that tranny twerk on you. I
did.
didn't let nobody do nothing. How am I supposed to know somebody finna randomly bend over in front of you and start busting it down?
You ain't punched that motherfucker in the back of his head.
That's the thing. I'm not aggressive. I was uncomfortable, but I'm not aggressive.
No, you're not heterosexual.
No, I'm not aggressive.
I'm sure that'll make a pastor violent.
That that's what I'm saying. Like, if you got violent tendencies in you, then yeah, you finna pop off on anybody. I'm
sure
not a
that'll
violent
make
person.
motherfucking Gandhi violent.
I'm a very patient person. I was uncomfortable.
If you a straight man and a gay man walk up and start twerking on you, that's rape. You're gonna defend yourself as a man. You gonna kick him in his fucking tailbone.
I kept telling everybody I was assaulted, and they over there making jokes about it. So when is assault funny because
so
it's on
we
the
laughing
man?
at your pain.
They was. I'm like, so when is assault?
Valid points.
When is assault funny? Because if that was me just walking up to a random girl and touching her chest or something, it would have been assault. That wouldn't have been funny then.
You are 100% right.
I kept trying to tell them, no, y'all think it's funny now because somebody just randomly came up and assaulted me.
And we got on the internet and we laughed about it.
And clown me for it. But you know, it is what it is. You know?
You are absolutely right.
Males go through stuff. Y'all don't be caring for real. Y'all think it's a joke.
I apologize to you. And I'm sorry that you went through that. And you raised a good point because you are absolutely correct. And it's not a joke or a troll or a clip farm. You're right. Because that's absolutely right. A girl came up and set her pussy on my shoulder the other day at a host stand. Even though I know she didn't mean no harm and that she was genuinely a fan and a supportive, that definitely is assault. Even though I kind of enjoyed it a little bit, it is an assault. And we shouldn't laugh at that because if a gay man came up to you and he rubbed himself on you, and if you had did something to him, it could be considered a hate crime. Or in that moment, you probably just didn't know how to react or respond because you could have
it was unpredictable.
Problems.
Yeah, that's why I was smiling. Like I kept looking down the whole time. Like I smile when I'm uncomfortable. I smile a lot because I'm not a violent person, so I'm just not aggressive. So I'm sorry. Watch the video. I'm just looking down, smiling. I wasn't really. Now if I'm grabbing them, doing all that,
catch that motherfucker and put him in jail.
I mean, it was talked about already. She apologized. She said she was drunk. If you notice, she had a cup in her hand. She was drunk. So said she was doing, and then it was pride. So you know.
So you forgive her?
Yeah. Because it wasn't nothing intentional. She wasn't trying to intentionally do it.
She didn't intentionally walk up and twerk on you?
She wasn't trying to intentionally like put me out there and embarrass me.
I'm pretty sure a man intentionally.
I mean, she was drunk, so I don't know if you could count that. If somebody drunk, do they really know what they doing?
Yeah. Drunk minds speak sober thoughts.
Well, it was pride, so they was out there lit. So like, that's what she wanted to do. I wasn't the only person she
Why
did that to.
Why was you at Pride?
I go every year.
I'm like, go this year.
What was it? April, May, June? 2 months.
I think you wanted that man twerking on you.
I didn't know. I didn't know. I was like, I'm finna know who I'm finna run into.
And that's okay, baby.
I didn't know who I was finna run into. I didn't know who I was finna run into. I originally was talking to my friend Stephanie.
You ran into a man's ass. A trans woman's ass. Sorry, not a man. A trans woman's ass.
She backed it up on me. I didn't want it. I was standing there talking to my friends. She came because they was with each other.
Has anybody in the LGBT community ever tried to check you or fight you in real life about the antics that you do on the internet concerning their community?
No, because they support what I do. They know they see me on Facebook defending them. They see me on Facebook in the comments saying the good stuff. So I ain't discriminating against nobody. I ain't being no hater. I ain't acting like everybody else. You defend
a lot of people on the internet and attach yourself to a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I do for others. I wish was done for me. When I was on the internet getting dragged, when I first, started popping off, I wish people was defending me. They wasn't. They was clowning my ass. So I do for others what I wish was done for me. I see people talking about the trans community and all that, and me having personal friends. Like, I don't stand for it. I'm not finna do what y'all finna do and talk about them because not all of them is bad. I would know.
I respect that. I think they're equally as bad as people that's straight. I think your sexuality has nothing to do with your character.
Yeah. That's why I say I support the community. They support me and they respect me because, every time I am down there every year, like the gays, they be on me. They be looking. They respect me and ask me, is it that? And I tell them no, and they respect that. They don't just force themselves on me.
I respect that.
Contrary to popular belief that people don't just be tricking folks and just be doing, they don't do it to me at least.
You been tricked before?
Nah.
You sure?
That I can think of. Nah, I don't think so. I can't think of none off the top of the head, but nah.
What's the harshest criticism you received, and did it stick to you? What's the hardest criticism that you received that did stick to you? I know people troll you a lot on the internet. You are.
This was like 2018, 2019. Like when I started wrapping up the Migos stuff, everybody was like, they don't know you. Stop doing what they doing and get them up out of their shadow and develop your own brand. They've been saying that for a long time, and it finally stuck with me in like 2019.
I don't think that was criticism. I think that was good advice.
That was criticism to me.
I didn't say constructive criticism. I said criticism. So that means, what did somebody say some shit that was intended to hurt you directly, like they wanted to rage bait you or hurt you, and it kind of
that damn video.
What video?
The video with the trans twerking on me at Pride. They try to bring that up every chance they get. Somebody will want you on video every time in the comment section. That's all they finna keep saying. It's finna keep popping up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, when you on the internet.
They call me a clout chaser, it kind of sting a little bit. That's what it is.
Yeah, either that or another situation like that happened like 2-3 years ago. The Halloween incident, the Halloween.
What happened on Halloween?
Out west.
Shooting.
Yeah.
I think that was Bonkeisha shit. What happened?
Mm-hmm. Nigga shot my damn video up.
They shot your video up?
Yeah, I was shooting the video in there. I was shooting the video in there. Yeah.
And Bonkeisha shit.
Yeah.
Don't say they shot your video up, motherfucker.
It was my video,
you was shooting the video in Bonkeisha shit, and the Bonkeisha shit got shot up, which includes your video.
So, I mean, technically, that's still shooting my video up.
I guess you're right.
Technically, that still count. Like, they ain't your part.
Mark, you got to package that shit right. You tell me about it. What happened at your video shoot?
Call me a clout chaser because, all that shit that went on, and now that went live.
That's okay. We okay with being caught clout chasers and shit. We content.
Yeah, it ain't like I was doing it with malicious intent. I'm just, spreading awareness, letting folks know if you was coming up here, don't come up here because this is what's going on.
Wait. Back the fuck up. You said that about Bonkeisha party?
Yeah, if it was just got shot up and y'all thinking about coming up here, no, don't come up here.
You made a video said that?
Yeah, I was on live.
Shit went up. You was clout chaser. What the fuck was you doing on live?
I was spreading awareness.
Spreading awareness.
Because if it wasn't for me, when I was videoing, people wouldn't even know some of their peoples was in there hurt. People was thinking about coming up there.
Oh, so then that moment you became a motherfucking news reporter?
Yeah, then the newsman came and got me. I was right there on Roosevelt.
Put you on the news?
On Roosevelt at the bus stop. He came up to me. I ain't asked for him.
About Bonkeisha shit.
About did I see what happened? I snitched. Yeah, I saw everything.
Baby, Bonkeisha, he mad at me.
I seen what happened. Please. I know what this nigga look like. What?
I know what he looked like. Yeah. You sound like Mellow.
Because I looked right at him when he was shooting. I saw everything. And then I'm still mad I left my damn hat and my robe in there. That's what I was really going off about.
I am a petty bitch. I'm sorry.
What?
Nothing.
No, he went on live. I think like the next day or something. He called me a clout chaser. That kind of hurt my feelings a little bit because I thought we was.
Nah, I wouldn't do it. Trust me, I wasn't even thinking about you.
No, I'm talking about. No,
I probably was being a clout chaser myself.
I was talking about when he said that shit about me. That kind of hurt my feelings. He called me a clout chaser. Damn.
Who called you a clout chaser? Bonkeisha?
He called me a clout. Damn.
He called me one too. Don't feel bad.
Like, we entertainers. It ain't like I was doing.
It's okay. Trust me. Happens to the best of us.
I don't know what the hell y'all had going on.
Me and Bonkeisha?
Yeah, I don't know what y'all had going on.
We want to be honest.
Oh, you know what? You remember when the first time I was on and you kept saying Jerry Springer? You was saying that.
I don't think it got nothing to do with that. I thought that's what it was about at first. I don't think it got nothing to do with that.
Then he went and did the Jerry
Springer. Yeah, at first, and then I interviewed his baby mamas, and it became like a whole back and forth. And I thought that's what it was, but this is kind of, see, lately I kind of been withdrawn from it. Because I've come to the conclusion that this is way more deeper than any of that. It's not about the show. It's not about none of that. I strongly believe he's into the things that you're into. Like the devices, and the whole, what's supposed to be an exit becomes an entrance, I think he sees me as a feminine woman and a masculine woman, maybe so masculine than feminine. And I think he's attracted to that. And I think he wants me to, you heard of pegging before?
Yeah.
Somebody told me about that. And ever since I heard that and I learned what it is, it's kind of be like.
You should be charging for that shit.
Yeah, but I'm not into all of that. Humbly, I'm going to pass.
I'd be cool on that because they try to make you pay.
Take your assholes and all your opportunities with it.
I ain't paying for that. They always, every time somebody asks, I'm like, most of y'all niggas be paying y'all for that? Yeah, I ain't paying for shit. Nah. Yeah,
wait. So you saying that they actually pay for this?
You know how many people? Yeah.
Baby, you can't play me to go play no shit.
That is a paid service. I ain't doing it because I ain't paying for nothing. Yeah, anything a motherfucker gonna do to me, male or female wise,
That's
do
it because you think I'm broke.
You want to, not because I'm not
That's
paying.
That's why you calling me broke because I decline.
Be a paid service. Ain't no female just doing that shit because.
And he looking at me like this broke ass bitch. You be having so much money.
If my experience there, they not just doing that because you got to come up off that money.
I'm cool.
And I decline.
Team and me make a nice dollar over here. We ain't got to do none of that freaky, horny ass shit that people into. We cool.
I ain't mad at them though. You know, get your money. But
I'm mad. I'm upset. Fuck is you talking about?
Ain't getting no dollars off of me.
And I don't want no fucking dollars from you. I'm cool. Fuck is you talking about? I'm a content creator.
So, baby, whatever you do to me, do it because you want to.
But anyway,
gotta pay for it.
This ain't about Bonkeisha. Fuck him. And all of that freaky shit. Do you feel you owe honesty to your audience about all this shit that you be doing? With all this plan and the joking and all this, do you think that kind of take away from your authenticity? And do you think your audience has a right to your authenticity?
No, because if I don't know you personally, you don't need to see the real side of me unless you know me. My job is to entertain you when these cameras come on because I'm getting paid from y'all attention.
Oh, so you saying your job is your job description. It's not who you are as a person.
No. How I am on camera and how I am in real life is two different ways. People always see that. Everybody be thinking I be lit online and all that, but in real life, I'm a quiet person to myself. Barely talk.
Is being a pastor a lifestyle or is it a job description?
What, a content creator? Or?
A pastor.
I ain't never been no pastor. Never really been in.
I gotta ask the pastor.
I don't know.
I don't know why that just came in my head.
Be acting, I don't know. It might be the same.
That's why they popped in my head because that's somewhat where it's like
that do make
you kind of
sense.
Expect them to be living a certain lifestyle,
but they
and
don't.
a lot of pastors don't. So it'd be like they also it is a job description. So it's like
I never thought of that. Yeah.
Because a janitor is only a janitor between they 9 to 5. Once they go home, their wife become the janitor. So it's like that's
unless
not really
married,
a lifestyle. It's a job description.
Yeah, for some career paths that might be you just doing this for the job, but then you different when you outside.
I actually kind of like you, Mango. Not in all that freaky horny shit, but just the way you think. I think we could do business together.
I'm educated. I have 2 college degrees, so I know a little something.
What you got a college degrees in? Dick and butt?
I have 2 associate's degrees. One in instrument of music.
I'm trolling, but they think I'm trying to troll you. They don't know we troll like that.
I'm smart.
You said psychology.
My instrument of music and psychology. Psychology was my major.
So you know how the human brain thinks.
Yeah. So I study data and analysis.
So being a major in psychology, you know how the human brain think. You know, like how people kind of mask certain things, like people kind of cover up insecurities with confidence and shit. Are you trolling or are you hiding?
I'm trolling.
You sure?
Trolling.
You sure you're not hiding and you covering the whole troll up?
No, because I'm so awesome. Whatever I will be hiding, I could just be out and do it because people will still mess with me. People will still rock with me, so it ain't nothing where I really have to hide. Just like
so you said if you came out and you said, okay, I'm a bisexual man. I like men and trans. I like women and trans women. You think that you will be looked at as the same Mango?
I said it get bigger, to be honest. It get bigger.
I not fucking agree. Because nobody gives a fuck. And at this point, we already looking at you like...
Because once you say that, the gay community and the trans community,
you know,
they large.
My career get big if I came out and said I'm gay?
I mean, you done said you wasn't too many times.
You think my career get bigger if I came out and said I was? You think people be like, oh, I fucking knew it, Nene.
Like, oh, yeah, we know.
Walking your truth.
And niggas still gonna be like, I guarantee you niggas will still say that conversation.
The niggas in the bitches, huh?
Niggas be like, I still do such and such. So, yeah, depends.
Okay.
But no, that's different because, you know, people already be thinking that shit about you. More people think that about you.
How you feel about that? Because me personally, I don't give a fuck. But how do you feel about people constantly questioning your sexuality? Like when you let it be known what it is and what it's not, and people still try to force it on you or try to make it seem like you lying or you don't know what you like.
I deal with this on social media and Facebook every day. Like, y'all steady worried about what somebody else doing, especially be the niggas. Like, why you worried about somebody that you ain't even laying with and what they doing? I'll be passing y'all trauma on to other people. You so worried about what I am. Why you worried about it? Because I ain't hollering at you. Nigga, I don't want you. Especially these little Facebook groups I be in. The little partner groups.
Tell me about them.
These partner groups and matching groups and all that. I just be trolling in there too. But it be posts that I make for the females. And here come a bunch of niggas saying all this corny shit trying to get brownie points for the females. Like, why y'all worried about
pick-me's.
Yeah, like why y'all worried about trying to put somebody's business out there and say he do this and that and dropping pictures and all that, trying to make no females fuck with me.
For sure that.
Like, why y'all worried about what I'm doing? Why you worried about what another man doing? What I do with my private parts and in my bedroom? That's my business. I don't want y'all, so this post ain't even for you.
Question. Is attention more important than being understood?
In this day and age, yep, with the streaming and the social media, yeah. I'm only say that because attention pays. I'd rather get paid more money than people understanding me. Because the people that don't understand me, I don't have to interact with them.
Attention pays more than being understood?
Yeah. Because the people that's trying to understand me or that need to understand me, I will never interact with for real. But people I will never interact with for real pay me. So I'm getting something from them, but they not really getting nothing from me but entertainment. And that's my job. My job is to entertain y'all by any means. So even with them little roles. Folks be talking about the gay stuff. I'm like, come on now, y'all be watching all these movies where all favorite actors be playing these roles and y'all don't say nothing.
Well, this is the problem when you do it.
Yeah. Like I say, when Hollywood give you that script, some of them turn it down and some of them, they go with it. Like Tyler Perry, man dressed up as a woman. I ain't never did that.
Would you?
If the role called for it, Hollywood gave me that script and it was worth it, yeah. Because it's not compromising who I am as a person. I'm comfortable with myself. Yeah, I'm comfortable with my sexuality.
So you think going certain lengths for money don't compromise your morals?
Depending on what it is. If you just,
If it's compromising your morals, then it's compromising your morals. If you a man that goes against men dressing in drag, yet you willing to dress in drag for money, that's the same thing as a man who's not homosexual that'll suck a dick for money. You compromising your morals for money.
Yeah, and if you being a hypocrite. So I ain't gonna be no hypocrite. Whatever folks choose to do, that's their business. Like I said,
ultimately,
if I get a script that calls me to do that, roles like that, and it's beneficial to me, I'm gonna do it.
Okay, you would dress up as a woman for money if it's the right money, right script. Would you lay with a man or be with a man physically?
No, because I'm not gaining nothing out of that.
Okay.
But like you said, for the pay stuff, money ain't that serious.
Okay, so
if I ever chose to go that route.
This is where the intention and the physical kind of like divides. Okay, so suppose if you had a role that didn't involve you actually being in physical contact with a man, however, the role still portrayed you as a gay man. Like, you feel me?
Oh, then, yeah, I do
it. If y'all lined up, y'all finna kiss, y'all naked, and then the scene cut, and it's insinuated that we fucked. Would you be cool with that?
Yeah, because it's Hollywood. It's entertainment.
So basically, you saying you don't have a problem with how people view you as long as you don't have to physically compromise yourself.
As long as I ain't physically doing it. That's a different story.
That is interesting.
I will act like it, put it on camera, promote it, but physically doing it, nah, because I'm not gaining nothing out of that. You can't help what you're attracted to. I'm just not attracted to dudes. So if I ever was to go that route, like I said, I got to be down on my ass, nothing. Trans community, come here. Y'all already like me. Y'all already think I look good. Some of y'all be decent. So it's
basically like you in control of the character not really controlling you.
Yeah, I'm not Will Smith.
Why you keep saying Will Smith? What Will Smith do that made you feel like?
Because Hollywood didn't play him so long that he got stuck in that character, which is why, he still was putting on that front when he slapped Chris Rock.
So what character is he stuck in your view?
Being the people that Hollywood made him. He came over, he was early. Still thinking him and Jada is like that. Him defending her honor when they physically been broke up since like 2017 or something like that. When he slapped Chris Rock, Hollywood used that man to the core. So he putting on this portrayal that he still got to be
defending his wife and the superhero, and
Will Smith is this character. So that's why he did all of that.
And allegedly but
in reality, that's not even like that for real.
I get it.
So Hollywood then turned that man completely upside down. That's why you don't really see him in starring roles no more. Because once they use you and they done with you.
I get it. Who were you before this internet version of you?
And I was a corny kid that was into his books heavy. Like, I ain't really start getting into girls until like my last year of high school. Only had one girlfriend in high school. I wasn't into females like that. I was just being the funny guy. The person that made everybody laugh. I think I was my last day at school, my sophomore year, Navy Pier Beach, in the bathroom, on the floor, with a chick from the west side that lived in, I think, L-Town. That saying was everywhere.
Yes.
Everywhere. Saying to get in places you never even thought you had. I'm finding the saying 2 weeks later.
I get it.
I thought that bitch had a baby too. She lied to me.
For sure that. Okay, so be real. Has playing gay made you any more money than it has been a fake amigo or anybody else, other characters?
Nah, because I don't do all that like that. That just came about. Playing that type of stuff.
In that little window where you seen Dion, you seen that it kind of blew his career up. Did that make you any money, or did that give you any fame? Like, basically, did you get anything from my interview?
Yeah, I got more fans, more supporters.
Also, it was like a kind of a stepping stone situation.
That's why I told you when I went there, I was going to network. Everything is a stepping stone. I didn't realize what it was afterwards. And then the first time I went there, you told me, come to the interview, because I remember I tried to come before, and I think this is when you was charged. I think it was like 3 something. So I came to the 20V. You told me pull up, and I did. And then Skinbone saw what he saw. Then he reached out to me to do when he first did his show, which I didn't get a chance to do mine because it was fighting. So because I went to that, I got the network with you, and because I went to your stuff, I got the network with him.
Oh well, that's nice. I liked it that a lot of people that kind of left my show, they got the opportunity to go to a bigger platform like Bonquisha's and shit, kind of enhanced. Even though I don't understand with me, but I'm like genuinely, wholeheartedly, like, even now, you came to my platform, you went to his, even with the whole situation that went on with his, when you came back, do you feel like it's any strange energy, or is it any animosity or secret animosity, or you feel like I'm
between
still
no, that's what
looking
I'm
at
saying.
you as the same, like I don't really involve.
By me being, like I said, my psych degree, like, you are a very genuine person. You develop something for yourself. All of this is, you built this. The people you have on your platform, you did that. You are a very honest and genuine person, and I appreciate that.
I appreciate that
more than when I go on. Even I knew him longer, but I don't like how he be doing certain stuff on his platform, because like he only called me when he need me for something.
You're not here because you feel some type of way about Bonquisha, do you? Because I don't play those type of games.
No, I ain't here because of that. That's why I say when you networking
and when you and Bonquisha in a good space.
I mean, I just did something like 3 weeks ago, but like I said, he pretty much only
is
called me
everything
when
okay?
he need me.
The business and everything.
I would assume so. Like, I'm a very genuine person. Like, I don't know what.
But you do understand that you coming to sit with me can't jeopardize certain opportunities that you might have with him in the future.
I'm all for who's for me. If somebody look at me and be like, oh, you into her stuff, I ain't messing with you no more. You wasn't genuine with me from the go. You wasn't genuine then. And I'm always come back to where I'm respected at. I'm always come back to where, I'm invited and where I feel comfortable.
Well, I'm glad that I could be a place like that on Coda Grave. I genuinely is, folks. Like, I ain't competing and comparing myself to nobody. Yeah. You feel me? Like, ultimately, I'm just getting started. I've been doing this podcast shit just over about a year, folks. So I'm still in the beginning, folks, on Coda Grave. So the same way, folks, I fuck with who fuck with me. And I appreciate that you feel comfortable enough to come and don't feel like I'm going to try to play with you. Or I'm going to try to, you feel me, embarrass you or none of that. You feel
I've been doing this long enough to know who genuine and who ain't. Now, you say you want to be doing it for about a year. You made it real far in a year.
Like professionalized, branded, and
you done waited really far in a year.
On Coda Grave.
Some people struggling 2-3 years to get to where you at right now. To be able to bring the people on that's popular and influential, and you can just get them without a doubt just on the show. There's people struggling to do that. They've been trying to do that for about 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and you did it within a year.
Yeah, well, that's just the grace of God. I appreciate it for sure. On Coda Grave. What kind of content performs best for you and why?
Anything, where I can make the people laugh. Anything with jokes.
So you a comedian?
Yeah.
You ever try to do stand-up?
Oh man, I gotta work my way into that because I think I recently seen somebody made you do stand up. They made
Charleston White threw me in the fucking ocean.
They made you do it. I don't know.
I swam out that bitch.
I probably gotta. I don't know if I need to be in a situation like that to see if I'm built for it or not. I was watching the Kevin Hart special too with the comedians. Like I be thinking like, is this something I really could do? Yeah, that shit was good.
Yeah, I fucks with it.
Like, can I really do this? Because they been doing it for a minute. Some of them brand new. Like, can I really stand in front of people and tell jokes?
See, well, it's the same thing with a character, but I think like that was the easiest thing with stand up. Like when I did go out, like that was my whole thing with accepting. Like I came here being myself. Everybody fuck with me just simply because of me being me. So all I gotta do is go out there and be me. Now, is that the same with somebody that comes to the internet with a character? That's why I feel like my lane of content is the most easiest. It's authenticity, you feel me? Opposed to trying to come up with a character, because can you take that same character on stage and entertain people up close and personal like you can entertain people through a scenario or a script or a skit? You feel me?
Yeah. Like, I don't know if I'm really, I don't know. Because I be nervous. As long as I've been doing this almost 14, 15 years, I still get nervous when it's time for me to get in front of the camera.
Risky was trying to hype me up and shit. I'm like, folks, stop talking to me, folks.
Oh, no.
Fuck up talking to me.
I still get nervous because I'm not really used to speaking to people. My lane of entertainment was, take pictures, go viral, create false narratives or whatever the case is.
Show that.
And I can entertain millions and get millions of views off that, and I don't have to say nothing. But when I started venturing into like the skits in like 2019 or something, I was nervous.
Okay.
Like with Big Lowdown and them, when they reached out to me and Big Homie Blocks came, I was nervous because now I got to talk. I'm not really used to doing that.
For sure that. I feel that. Have brands ever got confused about your image? Like when I say that, like an example, I got booked for like a lesbian show, like hosting a lesbian show. And of course, I'm not going to turn down the money, but of course, we all know that's not who I am. So that ever happened with you when somebody came and like wanted you to represent something that you probably wasn't, but you kind of adjusted yourself for the business aspect of it?
I don't think there's nobody that ever reached out to me that thought I was something that I wasn't.
You know, you ain't got like no Pride type situations. They want you to come and be like a host for Pride Parade.
Not that shit. I wish. Where y'all at? What? I'm familiar with down there. Holla at your boy.
Somebody told me Pride pay. I said, I know.
I ain't know that. As much as I've been going down there, much money I didn't save, like I said, I go down there. It's free promo.
So with the Migos, the ATL, the accent, the dreads, would you ever pivot your content, or are you locked into this lane? This who you is, this who you rocking out with, this who you branding, and you gonna keep it going?
I branched out to start branding myself and get from up under that. But I know Atlanta ain't gonna never leave me though. The South ain't gonna never leave me. The Migos stuff kind of didn't die down because they ain't hot no more, so ain't no point in.
Okay, so what's your goal rebrand? Like, what is it that you want to see, that you want people to view you as moving forward?
One of the most influential influences of this little generation, this era, because my goal is to be in 3 generations of entertainment. Okay. I came up with Zach TV. I'm doing stuff now, and within the next 7 years, it'll be a whole new wave or whatever it is they doing. I want to finish out there, so I'll be in 3 generations of entertainment, and so people will still know who I am.
What do you want people to know about you? What do you want that to be like? What do you want your legacy to be? Or what do you want when you leave this earth? You want them to know you as what? Was it like the third amigo? Was it
a popular influencer, a popular entertainer, one of the best entertainers, one of the most genuine?
What do you want your influence to be? What do you want? Okay, example.
Being yourself. Being yourself.
But how can you do that when you playing a character? I was just about to say that. Like, my brand is authenticity. I want to push authenticity. That's what I want my viewers to receive. Being yourself. So under all circumstances, I'm going to be myself. You feel me? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what do you want to influence the next generation to do?
I had to learn how to be myself before I could put on a gimmick. Because if I wasn't comfortable, that's something
that you got to learn. I think you got to learn who you are.
That's what I did before.
So outside of that, what's the next thing that you want them to take? Outside of be yourself, because that's something that you still struggling with determining and finding who you are, and you still growing into who you are. So what do you want them to take that you can be an example of for them?
First, I say, be yourself, and then, whatever you find out that you're good at, you get paid for it.
So be a businessman, basically, or capitalize off situations, be able to create opportunities for yourself?
Yeah, because now this generation got some of the worst influences, the stupidest people that people just looking up to and ain't teaching them nothing.
Who you think one of the worst influences in this generation?
Ice Spice, Sexy Red.
Ice Spice, Sexy Red. You instantly go to the women. The bitches bashing we not finna do, but give me your opinion, because I don't like these hoes neither.
They ain't saying, what? They ain't saying nothing.
What you niggas saying?
I mean, most niggas ain't saying nothing either.
So what you got a problem with those?
Them the first ones that came to my mind.
Oh, wow.
They shit
what does that say about you?
I can't think of no extreme, because I don't listen to niggas like that. I just listen to what I hear. I can't really think of no
You
niggas.
listen to Ice Spice and Sexy Red?
Nah, they say trash. That's why I don't listen to it.
So why is they them the first names that came to your head? What do you have against them young women?
Shit about them for the longest.
Why?
Because they suck.
Why? How?
Because they ain't saying nothing. You promoting garbage. The dudes don't get no passes either. But again, I don't be listening.
Can you name any dudes that you don't like that suck as well?
What I'm saying. I don't be listening to.
You can't even name none. Don't none come to your head. Only thing
because I don't be listening to them. But
you niggas don't be liking women.
If you say a name, I'll probably agree
don't like women.
Suck.
It's a lot of men that don't like women. Y'all hate women. Especially black women and Latino women.
I'm not a misogynist, but everyone is not a good woman.
Know. It's
I hate
hard
the
for me
stupid
to believe that if you, the first thing to come up in your head when you say they not talking about nothing, you can name 2-3 women, but you can't name one man. I can name a lot of men.
That's why I say if you say one person, I'll probably be.
Ain't none of these niggas talking about shit. All these niggas ass Q50.
I don't listen to none of them, so I wouldn't really think of who.
But I don't listen to their ass neither. But they come to Mad Young Boy sound like he fucking rapping under fucking anesthetics. But
so they ain't influencing nothing but violence, and the females is influencing hoes.
But the first thing you can call out is these hoes being hoes.
That's all I be seeing, like on Instagram. That's all I be seeing.
I think it's a lot worse than men promoting violence that's leading other young men, whole generations to die, opposed to women treating hoes to be hoes and leading whole generations to fuck men for money. Do you think men die or bitches fucking men for money is worse? Where you stand?
On a personal stand, I got daughters, so the first thing I'm gonna think of is them girls. What about them?
You rather your sons die than your daughters be hoes and fucking?
No, my job is to keep them alive.
What's the worst that can happen from fucking besides reproducing from a bad spouse or STDs?
Ending up like me. That's what I don't want.
But ain't death the worst that it can get? Would you rather be anything besides dead?
I mean, yeah.
So how is being a hoe worse than dying?
That's again my first thought because I got more daughters and sons, so that's gonna be always my first thought.
So you rather all your sons die than all your daughters be hoes?
I mean, of course, I wouldn't rather none of that. But
if you
I
had
don't think
to choose.
about none of that because it don't matter what you listen to. How my son gonna die if we ain't in a poor neighborhood? He can only die if we around the poor people.
You don't think rich people die?
They do, but not at the rate that
victims of mugging and jealousy and envy.
Not from
think
rappers.
That your son will have more danger come to him being a 1 of 5 rich guys in the community opposed to your son being 5 of 5 poor guys?
Hell no, because if he's rich, he's not gonna be around poor people.
You don't think rich people do shit to each other?
Not as often as poor people do it to each other.
You don't think he might work hard for his business and somebody might want to come and extort him out of it, and because he's not willing to bend and compromise himself, they'll kill him?
That can happen, but that's slightly less than black
on
black crime in the hood.
Or do you think it's just less reported about because that's more likely called an accident or an insurance scam, so it never really get classified as murder like the murders in the hood? But I think the ratio is kind of the same.
That's more poor people than it is rich people.
Trump done got shot at 3 times in the last year. I don't know no nigga in the hood that happened to.
Shit, I do.
3 times. Niggas
just shot 2 days ago outside the window.
I don't know niggas that's getting shot at 3 times. One of them times they gonna clap your ass.
I know it. It was 2 days ago outside the window. My son saw it.
Well, guess what? Trump got the same ratio as a nigga in the trenches. That don't make it no better.
Cause he ain't shit. That's
you got a problem with Trump.
He ain't,
what you don't like about him?
He ain't did nothing. It's only one thing I agree
with.
Who
else have done something? What did Obama do?
He ain't do nothing either.
He didn't?
Not that I can think of.
He made gay rights. Trump took them.
Nah, because they overdoing it now, so.
Overdoing it?
What's they overdoing it, like trying to force that shit on the kids. Nah.
You don't think kids got the right to know to express their sexuality or get to choose their
at the early age. They don't need to know all that.
How early is it early enough?
High school. Like maybe 16.
At 16, you should be able to decide whether you want a dick or not.
Yeah.
But the brain not fully developed until 25 when you can make fully rationalized decisions.
At that point, you should know what you like already, though.
At 16, you
should know what you're attracted to now. Like who you gonna end up with. You don't know all that. Your brain not fully
developed. You don't think people think at 16, hey, I like girls as a girl until they turn 27 or 26, and then they get some grown man dick. And then they decide, I'm tired of the friction and rubbing.
They probably still be attracted to females, but they probably ain't, they'll take a man serious.
You don't think a 17-year-old boy can look at his dick and say, I don't like it. But then when he turns 29 and all the other men around him get to having kids and he get to seeing what a dick can do, you don't think he can later change his mind and say, I miss my dick?
See, that's what some in them already had to be feeling that for you to be like, I don't want it.
Yeah.
He had to been exposed to something. He had to been exposed to something to be like, I don't want this.
I think
I
it's
don't believe that
25,
shit.
folk.
I don't think you just wake up and be like, I don't want this. I personally don't believe that.
I think in my opinion,
I don't know.
You shouldn't be able to choose until you're 25 when your brain is fully developed.
What about surgeries and all that? I mean, that's fair, but you still should know what you like, what you attracted to.
You think at 16 you know what you like?
Yeah. As far as what you're attracted to, like who you gonna end up with and who you gonna marry.
What makes your ding-a-ling hard?
Yeah, you should know. Like, because I'm in my 30s and I still look at shit and be like, yep, all you gotta do is say something to me and that motherfucker coming up.
Question. And then we're going, 30 years old now. The same thing when you was 14, 13 that made your dick hard. Do it make your dick hard now?
I wasn't thinking about girls back then.
I'm asking you a question.
So I can't.
When you was 13, the same things that made your dick hard, do they make your dick hard now as a 30-year-old man?
I don't know what made it hard back then because I wasn't into girls like that.
What was
I wasn't focused on girls. I was focused on like bugs and science and being funny. I wasn't thinking about girls. So I don't know.
So whether made your dick hard? What the fuck made you cut? What you said you didn't lose your virginity until
like sophomore year.
When was the first time when you ejaculated? You bust a nut.
Was I in elementary school? I was sitting.
What was you thinking about?
I don't know. I just wanted because it's magazines and movies and shit that was in the house. So I just wanted to see if I could do it.
Do what?
Do what the magazines and movies was doing. Like, this what they do?
Looking at Mango.
Them dirty ones. I'm like, now the movies I'm seeing them, they just
girl on girl, guy on guy, both.
It was just I ain't never seen no. It was just regular white people, male and female.
Okay, yeah, we finna go because that don't even get me horny.
It don't either. That's why I watch what I watch.
White
now.
dicks and all that type of shit.
Why I watch what I watch now. You gotta be black booty hole.
Black booty. We finna go. Yeah. With that being said,
ooh, man, I love me some booty holes.
I'm just a girl from Chicago, and this freaky, crazy motherfucker is Mango.
I'm just a man from Atlanta that like BH.
Butthole.